Group C as the winner. Fly followed him, so Moon and Hawk out of this game. But it's time for some Warcraft now, and here we go, I thought, but
Amazonia is going to be map number 1 between Rudan and his opponent TH. As far as the bans go, by the way, the human vetoing Ancient Isles, which is super standard. Every human hates that map. And Rudan removing Twisted Meadows, which usually Night Elves really like. Also really good Warden map, but Rudan, he always vetoes that against human because he doesn't want to have to deal with the mass expansion, tank, kind of lame game style. And as I mentioned just a few moments ago, he is not confident at all in his late game chances against the Chinese player here. So I would assume we're going to see a lot of aggression. For example, a lot of Huntresses that he played earlier today a lot against his practice partner Hawk.
True that. Rudan in the winner bracket semifinal. It's Serbia versus China, the Prince, against TH, one of the most creative players the world has ever seen. Of course, WCG winner back then in 2013, winner of the last episode, and he starts off with an Archmage. Amazonia is the first map. TH was playing Long Walk at WCA 2016, and many people said, oh, Long Walk, this guy from America, what can Americans do against the Warcraft elite? But he got him so close to a loss, especially on Turtle Rock with a Huntress Rush. And I do agree with Rudan here. He's not as good as TH. He's not as creative as TH. But if he catches him off guard, I don't think TH prepared for him at all. So Rudan with some special tactics, not going for late game, not going for bears. I think those are his best chances. And I hope his the Back to Warcraft shirt is a little lucky charm for him here today.
Yeah, at the last offline event where we saw him in Germany, he was also wearing that. There, unfortunately, it didn't quite work so well. It was WCA qualifier 2015 at Gamescom, where he came in fourth, and the top 3 got to go to China for the main event. Hopefully today it's going to be different, and already we can see the Hunters Hall coming up. Seems like this is going to be the Serbians' game plan throughout this entire series.
Yeah, very early Hunters Hall, but TH also playing a little unusual here, not going for the expansion immediately, what usually seems to be his style now. This boy, by the way, has a crazy win rate against Night Elf. It's 70% in pro matches. I think only 1-0 has an equal win rate against them, so usually he doesn't lose, but he's not used to play against European style or Western style in general. GCS is not really the tournament of TH so far. He didn't win it once. The first episode he dropped out of the group stage against Alice, a Night Elf by the way, and next time he made it into the playoffs, and last time he finished 4th, but was defeated by Foggy, also a Night Elf. Here comes Rudan for the first time. It's mana burn and immolation, no evasion here, but so far it's working off. One peasant dead, second peasant dead as well. Good stuff, and he brings the Shadow Priest for the dispel against the Water Elementals.
I think he kind of detonated his own mana there, but still pretty good. He still has more mana to work with and going for immolation once again, but he's already hurt, and we can kind of see not evasion or evasion not having been chosen, taking effect. He doesn't have those dodges to make him more tanky, but he still looks for more damage.
The Rock Golem is still alive, and that's key here because the expansion cannot be set up. He has to be careful now, not too many hits, and the Archmage has no boots, but little micro mistake here. I think he has to TP out soonish, but the Rock Golem is still alive there.
Alright, he gets him now. That's going to be level 3. There we go. But look at this. Everything is hurt. He needs to get the shop before the expansion because he knows that round 2 of this attack could be coming in. Rudan is walking home. He's going to be juicing up with the Moonwells. Is it even going to be enough for full HP though? He's out of mana, and that means you need more Moon Juice to regenerate HP.
Yeah, and the thing is, he gets the shop now, he gets the expansion now, but what's missing is a tower. So no Arcane Tower just yet. We see Rudan back to full health, back to, well, half mana. So that will do a good job. And the follow-up must be coming somewhere. Yes, the first Huntress is there, more area of effect damage and no piercing damage against them except the Water Elementals, but there's still going to be Dispel on that Priest, and we see Troll Twins coming. Mass aggression from Rudan.
Oh yes, and by the way, looking at the experience bar for the Demon Hunter, looking pretty good.
Yes.
Very close to level 3, going in for more 40 kills here. Easy first kill. Archmage kind of abandoning his expansion here. He has a lot of mana to work with. There's the first Water Elemental, but quick on the Dispel is Rudan. He's going to lose this Shadow Priest, but he was almost out out of mana anyways. And the first water elemental, easy kill. And if you don't have water elementals to deal with these hunts, it can be very, very problematic.
Yeah, expansion is up though. Here comes the damage. Huntress and Berserker. Where can we go from here? Next peasant dead, level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Very quick progress here. And still a tower, he can do whatever he wants. And how many kills will he get? What's TH's answer?
Alright. The Berserker here, that will be an expensive loss. By the way, he lost the second Shadow Priest as well, so now he can't deal with these water elementals easily. But at the moment, there's no mining at this expansion at all. The damage is very severe that Rudan is doing. This is a very good early game, but it's also, I don't want to call it an all-in. He is teching behind this, but of course, hunts in the late game, not so great. And, well, we know he wants to win this early.
Yeah, but it was only 2 hunts, right? So it wasn't a super late tech. Okay, 3 hunts now. It is quite of a big investment. It's Panda second, more area of effect damage coming in. It's really important that he doesn't all in here but transitions into tier 2, so he has Dryad soon and more footmen. Super hurt. Experience on the Panda would be fantastic. Micros this Huntress away and saves him as well. It's a counter aggression from TH. He was thinking about it, moving close to Rudan's base to cancel the lures, but they're coming up only now, and now he has to get back to his own expansion to save them. Next Breath of Fire, and the tower is not going to finish.
And this is going to be so many Breaths of Fire. We have the double fire action here with Immolation. Is it level 2? That would be crazy. No, it's level 1 Immolation only. Haven't seen a mana burn in quite a while because this demon is out of mana constantly, but these peasants are also in trouble this entire time. More and more hunts coming in. Only has 2, you said that correctly. Like, he didn't go so super hard into that tier 1 aggression, and he got the Panda quickly because of it. But now the demon is in trouble. He might be forced to TP out of this, but he's pretty tanky. As we said, level 3 early, and should be able to run away from this, but there's boost of speed on the AM.
Shredder is coming, he has to be careful with this Demon Hunter. Wow! Sees that and reacts. Can he town portal with the rest of his army as well, or does he split them? Yeah, Panda is alone now, but without mana, I think he has to run back. Tier 3 tech immediately as well. Double lore coming, not going for Shredder as it seems. No, not yet.
Alright, then we're gonna see Dryads coming out, and then the water elementals are gonna be free experience for a long time. Is there a tech for the human? There is no tech! There is no lumber! Of course he has a Shredder now, so the lumber problem is gonna be fixed soon. But this Night Elf is gonna be like halfway to tier 3 when the human starts his tech. This is gonna be a tough road for TH to hold on. He needs towers. He needs a lot of towers.
Yeah, Panda's coming back in, level 1.5. There is one more Breath of Fire. He's waiting for it. No Dispel at the moment. No Wisp as well. Demon Hunter is distracting the rest of the army, but the Panda didn't throw anything because he wasn't able to kill with the follow-up damage of the Demon Hunter.
Oh, the surround!
Nicely evades there, but the Panda is in trouble. He's a little slower, so surrounds are easier. And there we go. It sticks, and he has no staff. Looks like the Panda. Can he fight out of there? Demon Hunter and Berserker are coming to the rescue, but is he in time? Nice micro by TH. He's going all in with all the damage he has, but it's not enough, and the second hero dies.
Only level 1 hero though, it's not gonna be dead for too long. In the main base for Rudan, by the way, we see Moon Juice completely dried up, of course with all the aggression and refueling he needed to do. He took advantage of the Moon Juice very quickly, and it only just turned daytime, so he really, really needs rejuvenation. Taking a look at the lores, we don't have any bears yet. Adept training is coming now, but he's in a bit of trouble here for a little while where he has no healing. He buys a Moonstone now to help with this. Also supply stuck is the Serbian. So maybe thinking about a counter expansion?
It would take a lot of time. I think he has to crush him with the first few bears and go all in on tier 3. He's trying again. The inventory is not that bad. He doesn't have a staff. The shop was a little late here. So that's definitely a problem. No staff, no save, no TP, no potions.
Ancient of War sees the Footy Armada. Oh, the Panda, is he walking into a surround again? No, this time he sees it quickly enough and will be able to get away. Gets a few more footies here. Footies are, of course, amazing against, Dryads are amazing against footmen until there is Defend, which he doesn't seem to have yet. And with the Demon Hunter coming in here, he needs to abandon this attack. But of course, the purpose of the aggressive stance for TH was buying time for his towers. But he has none so far. No good ones.
Archmage not slowed by Dryads, there's no Naga. Archmage is level 4 already. Pretty well done. There's a Lumber Mill, there's a Blacksmith. Now the towers are coming up, but it's only 2. And this is gonna take some time. Tier 2 tech, 66% done, but the first Riflemen are coming against the Dryads. That's a good reaction by TH. Very well in time too. But Rudan forgetting, not forgetting about the Moon while it was just hurt. Cancels it here now to make sure that both of them, or that one of them survives. Panda progress is a problem for Rudan. but he starts to creep now. Rudan, last time GCS, he was qualified as well in a super tough group against Lin 120 and Live. He had great games against 120, pressuring him like almost no other Night Elf except Foggy did, but he always had great early games, and then all the routine of the Chinese players shines at the end, and they beat him fairly easy in the bigger fights, except the Night Elf Mirror, of course. That's always a hard thing to do. So I hope he can carry this into the bear stage.
Speaking of which, he has 2 of them now. He's gonna reach level 3 here on the Panda. And then it's gonna be very hard for TH to be able to, well, hold on. And I'm so surprised he's not going for more towers. There's 2 at the expansion. There's 1 in the main base. TH is feeling maybe a little too safe here, it seems.
He goes Naga, so he knows, okay, something is coming. I need, I can't go for a Mountain King or whatever, because that would take too much time. He needs Naga and damage here now. But Rudan is knocking at his door, cancels the Sanctum, number 1. Interesting, by the way, that he builds his Sanctums at the expansion, not in the main base.
Alright, now 2 bears here. They do have massive, but are not using it.
There's no mana on the 1.
He's gonna have 1, but there's Roar in this army. This is so dangerous. The Archmage TP is far forward. Doesn't have a TP. Now, of course, Invul doesn't have one of those either, but the Demon Hunter is taking quite a bit of damage. He doesn't have a staff here, remember, to get him out of trouble. The first hero will make it away, level up for him in the backline. The footies, of course, are so bad at this stage in the game against the Master Bears, but we don't have too many of them yet. The Naga will be almost dying. Heal Scroll keeps her alive, and now these towers have to hold on for the human.
That was okay. Bad position, I thought. The Panda was just running around like a hatless chicken. The Breath of Fire maybe a little too late because everything was cramped up. He was saving it for a later stage. He's cutting so many corners here. Water Elemental up front now. Next Breath of Fire. This one was definitely better to spell on the Water Elemental again. He wants this Sanctum gone and cut the production in half. It looks not too bad for him, but the HP is dropping and dropping. TH holding this.
Rudan, though, this reju is so amazingly good. Of course, with all the pressure, the tier 2 tech was so late for the human, so it took so long for breakers to come out. I wonder if he has one in production now. No, only casters, Sorks and priests for now, but of course breakers will be there soon. Do we have a counter expansion? No, we don't for Rudan. He is gonna stay on 1 base this entire game, but it seems like it's time to really close out this game right here. Otherwise, it's going to be too big of a human army. He still has the inferior force, but if he's like at 75 supply, that might not matter.
57 for TH right now. The shop is back up in the main, but this is 57 supply without a single mortar team. It's only riflemen. He doesn't have a workshop. The problem now is for Rudan that the Panda is almost completely out of mana. There's no clarity for him.
He's chasing though. He wants to find some pickoffs. Sorceress slowing, but of course he has to dispel from the Dryads, and this is going to be an easy Sorceress kill, but of course he needs more than that. Footies are also going to be on the menu, but obviously they are not so crucial anymore. But he finds another Sorceress, so he's keeping the numbers in check. Wait a minute, does he have level 1 mana burn? No, the Sorceress was just at exactly 50 mana, I think.
TH running away. Going closer to Rudan's base, scouting a bit. There's no Chimera Roots. Super Wells are coming here. 48 supply. He's staying in upkeep, so economy-wise it's not that bad, but of course TH's expansion is running and running and running. The first breakers are coming too. I think this is almost do or die soon, but Rudan built the 2 Moonwells here, is ready to go in upkeep, just banking a little more. 500 gold for the Serbian.
Chasing him around Amazonia here, and now TH, does he want to take an actual stand and take a real fight? This army, I don't think, can take such a fight. Still too small, still too weak. The AM's pretty strong, he's level 4, but the Naga only level 1, she doesn't do much. And Rudan seems like he wants to go for a bit of more creeping. He resolved the mana issue that you were discovering there, or recognizing on the Panda, has clarityed up, and now the human doesn't want to give this camp away for free, but the Naga for him might be in trouble. Is he going to be forced to pop that greater healing? No, gets back to safety. Drunken Hate's Breath of Fire, a lot of damage. Heal Scroll, is he going to force it here? There is one on the human side, but only one. Why is TH taking this fight? Doesn't look like he can ever win this.
It looks good with 61 supply, but a lot of that is only Footman. Panda does have a next Breath of Fire, nice one, and as he said, the Potion of Mana is still there. It's getting closer to level 4. Demon Hunter rocking up front there. Mana burn against the Naga. Drive are still standing super strong. The Riflemen are moving a bit too much forward, but now still without a staff man. The Bears, I hope he can keep them alive. It's going for the Naga again.
But she has a greater healing, and she's gonna pop it. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire not gonna be enough for the kill with that heal. But now she's in real trouble. However, the Demon will go for the backline, using his invul now. There is no TP on this human side, but he forces the TP from his opponent. Can he kill the Naga in time? No, she will, with the help of the boost of speed, get back to safety. But he's looking for the kill. He's going forward, but the Demon, dude, he's in danger. Don't lose this Demon Hunter, my friend. Rejuvenation.
There we go. There was slow from the Dryad, but she's way too far in the back line. But there are two Adept Bears now, not full damage, and everything is hurt while TH is healing up, of course, with the Priest. Panda is stuck there, blocked by his own build, and the Naga hits him. Archmage follows him. Panda on level 4 is gonna go down here. So the Demon Hunter has to carry alone. We have Fork Lightning available now. The Shredder is fighting with Rudan, and it looked so good, but I think things are falling apart. Rejuvenation with 5 HP, but it is enough. The double kill on the Archmage, closing in on level 5. Rudan calls for the GG. Good game, but not good enough.
Overextending there a little bit. After TH TP's out there, he could just walk away. He could just walk away.
Heal up.
Heal up. Get a TP for safety, you know. Get some new invuls. The Panda was level 4, right?
Yeah.
He creeps his natural. He creeps a little more, and then he's level 5.
Yeah.
I think Rudan...
Hey.
What up? Rudan played a very, very strong, aggressive game, but I think he could have transitioned into the late game. But, as he said before, that's not where he wants to take this series. That's not where he thinks he can win. I thought he was in a good position to do that.
I totally agree. TH and Rudan, we see them here now. China versus Serbia, 1-0 lead for TH now. Did we see too much of TH recently? I mean, NSL was a very strong showing against Night of 3-0ing Czech, and the qualifier number 2 for GCS was a 3-0 against Remind in the final, if I'm not mistaken. So his last 2 matches were all 3-0s against Night Elf, which is pretty strong. 69% versus Night Elf in general. And Rudan, this is not his best matchup. After the groups were drawn, I said, how do you feel about your group? He says, it's okay, but why always human first? That was his big issue.
It's gonna be his map choice now. Next, Last Refuge. Chosen by a Night Elf.
Interesting, right?
Why doesn't he go Tyrannus?
Because it's a good map for double Huntress push.
That's a good point.
Is he wearing a Metallica shirt? It was the same font.
I didn't see it.
I cannot imagine TH listening to Metallica.
When I think of early Night of Aggression, though, of course, Huntresses are a possibility, but I always feel that Shadow Priests are almost essential to dealing with these water metals, and you can't do the Shadow Priest pull trick here. The Rock Golem is gonna smash that thing. The Serbian Night Elf player, who has 2 different eye colors, by the way, so differing one eye from the other. Alright, he's trailing in this series, and he chooses a rather unusual map to be favored by Night Elf, but you said it. Ooh, that Huntresses are pretty strong here. A far forward Ancient of War, greedy camp first for the merchant creep. If this was Law Light, I would say this is gonna be a Warden, but like it's Rudan. I don't think I've ever seen him play a Warden, perhaps.
Something is wrong here. Ah, there we go.
MK first is something that Yumiko likes to play, but TH I really, really don't believe likes that first hero. We're gonna take a look at the altars and would be very surprised to see anything other than the wizard, and there he is, the Archmage, against the Warden!
Whoa.
What?
Dinho. And you have seen him play the Warden on Echo Isles against Hawk in the WCA 2015 pre-qualifier. Or was it a Demon Hunter? It was Echo Isles. Could have been a Demon Hunter. Oh yeah, maybe I'm wrong. What? Okay, something unusual, and you know, the Warden made the Chinese humans struggle. And again, it's the question, can he break him early? Because if it goes to the late game, then I assume TH would go just tier 3 Knights, and then the Warden isn't that effective anymore. I wonder how Rudan plays it. He destroyed Hawk in practice games today, and yeah, you hear it right. Rudan was practicing not only today, but I think the entire time we're here.
Yeah, he's been grinding a few games out every day. Not like Foggy style 8 hours or something, but he has played quite a few, and was looking pretty good in those from what I heard. Alright, Warden gets scouted with the footy. How is TH going to react to this? On the other side, we have the Wisp scouting the AM, going for the instant expansion. This will oftentimes mean that the AM has a very hard time finding level 3 in a timely fashion. And when there's a level 3 Warden chasing down a level 2 only AM, that is very, very troublesome for the human oftentimes. The big item here could already determine a lot. Greater mana is kind of ridiculous on a Warden, and it is the Scroll of the Beast only.
Scroll of the Beast with Huntress push could be great. There is a second Engine of War, so it's almost Loliot creeping here. So it's going to be a fast level 3 ward. He's not going to put in too much pressure, maybe even ignoring the expansion. And this is time for TH to pressure now. Bad situation for Rudan with the end snare on the Archer, but he gets more kills. Level 2 is closing in. Engine of War should not deny this. Archer can be safe. No, it cannot. And there's level 2. Brilliant Zora. Catches the Shadow Strike though, blocks himself a bit. So Archmage cannot stay in there, and this is level 2. Oh, what a mental got it.
Oh, no.
And he gets the second one as total experience for this was so important. Leveling up, there's another Shadow Strike now.
The human, by the way, also denied one of his footies there to keep the Warden from level 2. Still got it. A little bit of luck here coming the Serbian's way with the Tome of Experience. This was the last Shadow Strike though. And with that, the Archmage can run away. But maybe now exposing his expansion. Of course, without mana, it's not going to be so very easy and happening very fast to take out these peasants. The archers are far away. The most important thing there, I think, is that the Ancient of War stays alive, actually. And... oh, the Warden's stuck. She can, of course, go for Blink.
Mana.
Oh no, she's not stuck. I thought he was going to be against the trees.
So, more archers. Is there a tech to back this up? No, Huntress Hall is coming now, maybe a little late. There's gonna be a lot of aggression, but then it falls off hard. No tech by TH, of course, as well. Not level 3. Boots of Speed now, to counter the Shadow Strike, obviously, as it slows and does damage. So Boots will prevent situations like we've seen before. More creeping here, but of course this camp is a lot bigger with the Ancient of War creep, and this will be level 3 for the Warden. Then Shadow Strike is a lot more fun for the Night Elf.
Alright, and we're gonna see the trolls again, most likely here. Only the Berserker? No Shadow Priest this time? Question mark? There we go. Goes for both. And again, the item drop here can be amazing. What's it gonna be?
Rune Bracers. If there's a Mountain King later, it's decent, but a Sobi Mask was more desirable. Archmage comes in. Oh, Shadow Strike maybe. There is mana. What's the Warden doing? Rudan not taking care here too much.
He wants to wait for the level up.
Level 3. Okay, that hurt.
But actually he didn't wait for the level 3, he just decided to go for it anyways. He has one more Shadow Strike, that's going to be the TP. Is he going to be quick enough to react with the AM? He has to be, otherwise he throws his game away. Oh, he pump fakes it. Very well done. Now he can go towards the expansion, he knows he's at the Expo, but no, he wants to protect his Ancient of War, which he wasn't able to do. He loses the Ancient. That is very bad already, because he wants to go for so much aggression, obviously. And TH gladly gives away a footy or two if he can, like, drain more mana from the Warden. And that's level 1 Shadow Strike. He's got level 2 Fan of Knives, I imagine, then.
Yeah. That was close. He does have a shop, so clarities are available. It's only one Engine of War, though. That is absolute key. TH playing this so calm, with so much routine, doesn't break a sweat so far. But what's going on when the Huntress come in? There's one tower only at the expansion for TH. Tier 2 just started. And no level 3 Archmage, but this will not change in a bit. He doesn't start the creep spot. Is he a little afraid of the push to come? Clarity number 1 used, clarity number 2 in the inventory. He keeps the Scroll of the Beast for this push. It's basically a do or die push coming in soon.
Yeah, it doesn't look scary enough that it will be successful. I guess he can reinforce with like mercenaries, so he doesn't have to perhaps have double Ancient of War, but yeah, don't get me wrong, that was a big loss. The AM though is still not level 3, he's very close but he's not there, and level 1 water elementals aren't too impressive. There we go, Fan of Knives, level 2 being used in the back. And Ancient Protectors to back up this push. Happens go very quick, we have the Scroll of the Beast here to help in dealing with these footies. Another Fan of Knives, where is it? He's not gonna use it yet. There we go. And now these players are all getting very, very bruised. The Warden, however, for the time being out of mana and level up for the Archmage.
I think Militia support could be coming in soon, so for the Water Elemental did a great job, but the AP gets the time. Warden distracting here, Shadow Strike again, and he forces the staff out, so the Archmage is safe. I think he needs some more kills. Level 4 Warden would be amazing. He pushes the towers now, and the workers.
And these peasants are exposed. There's nothing here to defend them. The footies come back now. Only 4 of them,
Warden
however.
Closing in on the Archmage. Next Shadow Strike, and he's dead. Does he have the mana? No.
He can put on the clarity and then try to force the AM to turn around. Summons the Water Elemental instead, and that way he will cancel it. He's 20 mana away from the Shadow Strike. Can he find the kill here? There is a healing, however, and there's a Zeppelin for TH, which will save his first hero.
Nice save. A little abuse of the position. Creeps do a little damage, but this is not possible at the downside, only at the top. So lucky spawn for the Chinese player here. Another kill. And one more, and that should be level 4, right? Ah, no, not really.
Not quite. He's only tier 1. There's no transition here coming for Rudan. He is just all in on this AP push. Gonna lose his one Shadow Priest here, it seems, which was out of mana anyways. Warden needs more experience. She needs to get to level 4, to level 5, because he is super all in on winning this game early once again.
And there's no shop nearby. Maybe you should just buy one. Wow, look at the damage against the peasants. He wipes out the economy so far, but how much damage can he do now against the Zeppelin? There's almost no anti-air. Nice fan of knives here though, and the APs, they might help. 2 of them are up. But there's defend.
There's defend, and now the towers do very, very little. The Huntresses, however, still have good spread damage here. The Zeppelin micro is really good, though. 3 hurt peasants in there. Can't fly too close, though. The APs may be bad against the footies, but very, very good against the Zeppelin. And they're throwing at the peasant line as well. Look at all these corpses.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Huntress helps as well, cleaning this up. And he needs more dispel, and he needs definitely more mana. So close. Does he want to go for a Shadow Strike here? He is level 4. Wants to pressure the Archmage more. There is no TP on the Archmage, and everything is on the floor now. Ooh, it's gonna be a crazy trade here.
And
there's a Shadow Strike. Yeah, potion immediately.
Maybe the wrong decision there to go for the AM. Maybe he didn't see the potion. There is Moonjuice back at home to heal up the Warden, but if he leaves here, does he maybe give up this position? Will he maybe lose these APs? More and more mercenaries coming in.
And micro by TH with the Zeppelin is absolutely fantastic. Warden has to go home. A little breather for TH. Will it be a 2-0, or can Rudan force this into a 3rd game? Would be a great success. The position of the APs is absolutely phenomenal. Can attack everything that's important. Another potion on the Mountain King. This might have been the last one, as the shop is about to fall. Huntress coming back again.
Rudan sold his TP just a moment ago. He's going super all in against an MK. Might that be a little too dangerous? These hunts all so bruised, and now the human is coming back in again. Only one Water Elemental, one Stormbolt will kill off the first Huntress here in the front lines. The damage isn't really high from this human army, but high enough. Gets 1 kill here. Warden coming back in with the MVP. Fan of Knives. He has mana for 1 more, soon to be 2 more. And quite the inventory as well. Sold his TP for some heal scrolls, because of course the sustain from this army is so bad. Going for the peasants once again, but he gave up a lot of mana for this.
Yeah, no mana potion, only a clarity. Heal scroll will have a lot of value though. I think he needs to use it. Yeah, he did. So only the Invo potion now. Mountain King though, super low. Is there another Shadow Strike for him? No, completely out of mana. And the Zeppelin to the rescue again.
AM getting closer to 4 as well, and the Warden now tanking quite a bit of damage. Remember, there's now no more Moonjuice. Invul, is he gonna be forcing it here? There's no mana for Stormbolt at the moment, but now he has it. And this Arcane Tower.
Game on a knife's edge. Where's the tech for TH doing? Sanctums are up and casters are coming. Once again, no more teams, and so far I don't see Rifleman.
Finally he's moving the AP forward. I think he should have done that a while ago. So he can also reach the peasant line with a 2nd one. And
the expansion is not really paying off so far. So the transition into piercing or siege damage for TH is definitely delayed.
And the Warden is on 4.5, and once she gets to 5, Militia Train though coming in, he wants to break this now with the Shredder as well. Only 1 Wisp here to repair, isn't too much. Bolt against Fan of Knives, the Warden in trouble, she's dropping low, she has the Invul of course, wants to hold on to it as long as possible. But this is a lot of normal damage coming from the human side. Might be able to take out both these APs, the first one certainly seems to be dropping. Warden, we have to keep an eye on her. Stormbolt, is it ready? It is! He has the mana for it, trying to reach. He needs to dodge this bolt. He needs to dodge it! And he does, with the invoke potion, well done. But is it enough? The tower's down anyways, and this siege seems to be broken.
Ah, what a shame, what a shame. It all started to go downhill after the first AOW went down. With that, I think he could have held it, but now they're slow and there's more damage. And Shadow Melt, well done, but I think he can use Scan if he wants to.
Yeah, I think the wheels just came off this train. 34 supply only. The Expo is running again. Healthy economy. Tier 2 cruising is what this is looking like for TH. Only hunts against Tier 2 human is horrible.
Yeah, they're too slow, even though there is no big damage in this army yet, in the absence of Warp Elementals.
The Warden's level 5 though, and the Avatar,
Avatar could turn things around, man. Claws for her as well, so a little more right clicks. The mercenaries are absolutely helping. Fan of Knives 3.
How many heal scrolls does human have? Only one. Warden in trouble, being slowed. Of course he can't lose her, obviously. Stormbolt not ready. He's gathering the mana for it, and there we go. Scroll of Healing has been used. This was the only one. Warden has one more fan, level 4 for the AM. Stormbolt, I'm looking at it. He's not using it yet, level up for the MK. But it seems like TH is losing nothing here, and that's too much. GG by Rudan. And he will drop down to the lower bracket. And TH, of course, moves on in the upper bracket.
It was close though. He was like, especially game 1 was really close. I think game 2